So today I'm gonna make a painting of my favorite Pokemon. You probably know. It is from this guy. I always use the plexiglass from a picture frame I can buy in a store. Normally I wouldn't buy this kind of color frame for myself because it's a little... But yeah, it was the perfect size for this painting. So I had to buy it. I made a drawing or design from the outlines I'm gonna use for this painting, for this piece. I cut it on a perfect size and now I'm gonna stick it on the back of the plexiglass, so it'll stay on the right place. I pick my marker and I'm starting to draw. It's important that you go a couple times over the same line so it looks solid, otherwise it will be a little see-through and that's not what you want. I also have an art Instagram and TikTok. If you're interested, I'll drop a link in the bio. The single lines look pretty solid to me now, but there's always an issue with the thicker lines or the big parts, as you can see over here. They are still a little bit see-through, and to fix this I'm going over it with black paint. Now the outlines are done, I can actually go start painting. What's important with glass paintings is that you actually start with the details and the highlights. I'm gonna try to explain why. For example, in Cubone's eye. When you paint normal on a canvas, you would finish with the little white dot in the middle where the lighting hits on the eye. But with glass paintings, that's exactly where you start with, because you work from the front to the back. When you forget some kind of detail or forget some kind of layer, you can't go back or magically poof it in front of it. When it's painted and you almost can't fix it, only if you have to move a whole layer of paint, and that's really hard to do if you don't want to mess up the rest. I hope this makes sense. What I'm trying to say is paint exactly the opposite of when you're normal painting. Start with the highlights and details and then go from smaller layers to bigger layers until you have completed the whole painting. Okay, I'm gonna tell you something about why I'm making a painting of Cubone. If you have ever seen a TikTok video or a YouTube video of my making Pokemons, you might know that I like Pokemons. I just love making paintings of them because I think they look so or cute or adorable or sick or just insane. But there is an issue. I don't know shit about Pokemons. I have no idea what evolutions are, I don't know any background stories, I don't even know their names because I've never seen Pokemon. Besides that, I don't know anything about them, I just like him. And I know it's really weird or hard to understand, but I'm trying to learn their names. So I tried to find a way how I could learn them. And please don't judge me, but I recently downloaded Pokemon Go on my phone. So once in a while now I'm trying to catch Pokemons. Yeah. When it was a hype a couple years ago, I refused to play it because I'm not the kind of person who goes with hypes. When there's a hype like, for example, Pokemon Go or TikTok or this video or I don't know, I just refuse to go with it. I know it's kind of a bad thing, maybe a good thing. Something in my head just, says nope. But yeah, now it's a couple years later and I wanted to learn or to know the names. So yeah, finally I downloaded it. And now I'm walking with my Cubone buddy. Of course, he's my buddy. And trying to find as much as I can. But why is Cubone my kind of favorite Pokemon? Out of all the Pokemon paintings I've made for the past year, I already made a Cubone Pokemon of painting. And this one just, I don't know, it was so cute. So I looked up some background story of him, and apparently the skull on his head is his deceased mother. What's kind of dark because he's wearing it. But apparently Cubone is lonely, and when I heard this I was like, oh, come here. I'll be your friend so you won't be lonely. I don't know if it works in the Pokemon world, or as I said, I don't know, I have any information. This is just my opinion with what I know. He is lonely, he looks cute, I want to be his friend. That's it. And now, the epic reveal. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good day and see you next time.